Yo, neighbors. It's Baldy Locks Reviews. So my mom is out of the house for the next hour or so. So I figured we'd have a fun little recap of today's fan stream. So much to talk about. They showed so many items today. It was a lot of fun. If you missed it, you missed it. But I do have a couple guests here today. We'll get them right on. But listen, as soon as my mom gets home, we got to cut this because I'm not supposed to be on. She's at bingo right now. She does this special bingo where they team up hearing impaired and vision impaired. So it's a lot of fun. But let's bring Lawrence, a punk with toys.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. And
I cannot believe they're doing a retro card of Serpentor. About time.
It is about time.
They showed that off, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, people were freaking out in the Hasbro stream, but nobody was freaking out more than this guy. What's going on?
What's up, guys? Dude, that intro was...
What did you guys think of their stream today? Any big surprises?
Oh, man, they showed everything that I wanted to see.
The new HasLab.
Oh, yeah. Yes. The Weather Dominator, amazing. I've been waiting for that.
So, obviously, the big news is there was no fan stream today.
Wait, what the hell did I watch?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I watched either, but we can definitely make a few guesses today for sure. Let's see. Let's say hi to a couple people here because guys, I suck at the comment section. We did get this comment from KJ earlier. I thought this was a tutorial on installing Windows 10. So whether he's here or not, he already saw himself out a few hours ago. Wilfredo, what's going on? Stanley. Baldy, how do you say that, Larry?
Baldy fucks reviews.
We got a toy kind of mood in the house.
That is Mood Wreck.
Yes, Mood Wreck. He's got his own figure from what, a year ago? 2 years ago?
Man, about a year and a half ago, maybe.
Crusty Old Crow. What's going on? Tony's Figs. Johnny, what's up? What's up, gents? I don't know about these guys. Are you guys gents?
You met me.
The glare can be blind.
You met me in person, you know.
This guy ain't a gent, but he's good. I like this though. 4 sexy baldies. So Toy Optics is running a little bit late, which is fine. Let's see here. We got David.
I just need my cargo shorts and I'll be show ready.
I got mesh shorts on. We've got Evil Dookie. I like that name. There's Ronnie. What's up, Ronnie?
Do you know his real name is
Ronnie's
Aaron?
from Down Under. You know Ronnie?
His name is Aaron, and they're trying to convince me that the nickname for Aaron, like in Australia, is Ronnie. Have you ever known an Aaron here that went by Ronnie or Ron? Thank you.
No, I only know them now as Ron.
That's
I don't know if Australia is real.
Australia is real, but I also just found out that Canada is real. That's a real place.
No, it's not.
Well, the hope is that they turn Canada into a state, and then they remove Ohio, so we still stay with 50 states. That's my hope, all right? And they just level
Island Viper, where do you hail from?
Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana. Why did I think you were in Ohio?
I go over there sometimes, occasionally.
You must have told me there. Guys, I'll get to some more of the comments in a bit, but listen, now we got a month delay for this fan stream, and they're blaming the Dreadnoks. We'll go over that towards the end, but what do you guys think? Like, there was a slide I wanted to add today that had to do with the Transformers HasLab that funded, that got absolutely no fanfare. There was no fan stream, nothing. They just tweeted out that there was a HasLab. What do you think's going on over there at Hasbro?
I don't think they have everything together to do fan streams.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think they're organized enough to do it right now.
I
think it's disorganization.
Smaller teams. Go ahead.
Like they weren't ready.
I think it has to do with the leaks. I think those leaks went out. They are not happy. The GiJoe team, they seem to be a lot like Star Wars. They don't want things out there. And I don't know why, but I think those leaks went out and they put a halt on it because they want to have everything together. Because they don't want the, oh, hey, I heard you're doing this. I hear you're doing that. I hear you're doing this. So I think that they held back and just pulled back on it and said, let's go another month, get everything together.
I think when the live stream does happen, they're probably going to show us some stuff that nobody expects. And I think they want time to get that together. Yeah, I would almost expect that with the leaks, the factory, that those figures may not come out when we think they might. I think they might delay those and release something else.
Well, we just got Heavy Duty. Well, not everybody got it, but
he's about to hit.
But they're telling us September. So it's
the whole wave. Like, people had to wave in December. That wasn't supposed to be here till October?
Yeah.
So their timeline is completely messed up. It always is, right? They're so discombobulated when it comes to. It seems like when the GiJoe stuff is going to come out, Hasbro in general. And I understand. Hey, you know what? You're going to pick out. You'd rather be early than late, but now people bitch that. Oh my God, now it's too early. Like, what? You guys are never happy.
Well, I mean, you're absolutely right. You pre-order the stuff. It's an ETA. It's an estimated time of arrival. We've been saying this for years now. And sometimes it's a huge delay. Other times it comes much sooner than you think. Right, Terry? You deal with that.
So I can't show you the screen, but just to give you a little bit of insight. Man. Let me get logged in here.
So while Terry is doing that, I just want to mention to anyone, if Baldy shows something on screen, a comment that you don't see, we're simulcasting. So it's on his channel and on mine, which means that we can see all the comments. You guys can't. Are you simulcasting it? What was that?
Larry, that's the case. You can't see everybody's
so if you look here, you can see that little hook, that little chain on some of them, like Turk Murphy. Yeah. That means that it's on someone else's channel. And in the corner where it says live and tells you how many are watching, if you highlight it, it will tell you how many are on each channel. I can't see it because I'm not in control. But when I am in control, I can see how many people are simulcasting from mine or how many people watching from mine. It's the one dumb thing, but it works because you're trying to grow your channel. And
I don't get a lot of traffic from live streams because I really haven't done very many of them. But looking at my orders here, my stock orders, I have Heavy Duty is estimated to arrive in September of 2025.
Yep.
And then other items that I have pre-ordered, the retro carded Rock and Roll, Dr. Mindbender, the retro Viper. All of those are estimated to arrive in September of 2025.
All right. So this Heavy Duty, September.
Yeah, that heavy duty.
Yeah, this one.
Mhm. Yeah.
So anybody watching, there's always different avenues, right, where you guys can get stuff. My heavy duty actually came from somebody in Ohio. That he's a small distributor. He got it, so they're out there. That somebody has CoverGirl already. Jeremy.
Jeremy does.
Yeah.
Yep.
So usually when the stuff is shown, it's probably out there. My guess is Crystal Ball is already out there. I think Mindbender's out there. The new retro Cobra Viper.
I don't think Crystal Ball is, because we're just seeing because we're just seeing everything of how he looks all together. He will be shortly, would be my guess, but we're just seeing everything put together, and we haven't even seen the main head painted.
Oh, okay.
So what's the deal with the exclusivity of Crystal Ball? Somebody was telling me that he's supposed to be a Walmart exclusive.
That I don't know.
I hope so. Because that'll just make it more fun for me. Listen, I like exclusives. Everybody knows.
I do too. I like them. I don't have any problem getting them.
I haven't either. I have every figure so far. You know.
Yeah, me too.
I've had most of the line. I've gotten it well before it was released. Normally, I get them. I haven't been getting them lately from China, but I was buying them from China for a while. But it seems like
we bought a couple, and then Travis went and ruined that for everyone. So we can't order from that crazy guy. What's his name? Return of the Nerd. Yeah. Travis went and ruined that for everyone. And then he banned buying off from all Americans. I think he still sells to some people. Like,
well, I used to be, part of the crew that I wanted to do it first, but then I just have a lot going on outside of YouTube. Everybody does. We're all busy, and I'm a procrastinator, so I can't always race to be first.
It takes work. It takes work to stay on top of it. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. I mean, Bobby B has, I think he's got a sleeping bag at Hasbro headquarters distribution. And then, Larry, you've been pretty quick to get the stuff out.
Yeah, I think a lot of the stuff that I order is from the same place that Bobby B does. I don't order from eBay or try and get anything overseas anymore, because it seemed like a lot of the stuff that we were getting, it was showing up even sometimes. If you order from overseas, they might get stuck in customs. I ordered 2 packages. They got shipped out 2 days apart. One came over a week later because they got stuck in customs. And by that time, the figures had started to roll out through other means that I could have got just a little bit cheaper. When you're ordering from overseas from Gary, you weren't paying an arm and a leg. It wasn't like you were paying some $50 for a $25 figure, but you did pay that shipping. And Tony's saying it right there, CMD store.
Yep.
But there's no if you're not doing reviews and trying to be early, there is no reason to order from other places and spend the extra money, unless you just really want the figure, right? Like, being early does not matter unless if you're doing reviews, because there is a finite amount of time if you're doing reviews to get views, right? If you're doing reviews to get views.
Yeah.
So.
But let me get your thought. Go ahead, Terry.
I've got a buddy that lives in Hong Kong, and he was shopping for me for a while. So he would go buy them at the shop when they got them months early, and then just ship them over here.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Like, I had that crossover set, the Megatron, his tank. I had that months before it came out here.
I do remember that. I remember you had that early.
Yeah, and if you had a hookup like that, let's say, and you're not if you're not doing reviews, but you have a hookup where you know a buddy over there that can just go and grab them, and you're going to pay your shipping and handling. No big deal. Yeah. But when some of these people, are paying, 3 times the amount just to get it early, and they're not even doing reviews, and you're like, why?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us, the way the first 2 years of GI Joe went, at the classified line, we have Stockholm syndrome. Like everyone is like, "Oh my god, I gotta get this." I think I used Stockholm syndrome in the wrong way, but
yeah, you didn't use that right at all.
I did not. Stockholm syndrome is when you come to love your captors, which is kind of what Hasbro's done to us. So I guess technically I didn't completely use it wrong.
Well, we started off, and this is not a picture of Riley Reid, but we started off early about the Hasbro leaks. So this leaked yesterday. This is Blowtorch, and that was something I wanted to ask you guys about. Like, more than likely, what we're going to see next month is everything that has leaked or that they've given us render reveals for, and I'll pull up some of those pictures at the end. But you get something like this, just random on a, what was it, Monday afternoon yesterday. So it's kind of like, I don't know. What do you guys feel about leaks? Do you want to see the leaks? Would you rather be surprised?
It doesn't matter to me. This type of stuff, I don't think this is what really bothers them. I think it's when the rumors and people are confirming that things are coming and it never comes. And now the community's up in arms saying, oh, like how long have people been saying, oh no, Spec, when he gets here, he can tell you there's a guy saying, no, they have confirmed the Thunder Machine and it's not going to be a HasLab. I'm like, they never said that. That was another YouTuber that talked about it. It's
that was
Chad
me.
Who said that. What?
Oh wait, the Thunder Machine?
Yeah. They said at San Diego Comic-Con we could do that and it wouldn't have to be a HasLab. They didn't say it was coming. They didn't say that it wouldn't be a HasLab. They just said it's something we could do that we don't think needs to be a HasLab. But then other people ran with it and, across the community saying, nope, they've confirmed it. They've said that this is coming. They never did. I think, okay. I think this last, their delay, I think it kind of confirms the Thunder Machine is coming.
Okay.
I don't.
You don't think that with the Dreadnought saying they took over?
No, I think it's going to be Heart Wrencher and the Ground Assault. Because if you remember a while back, Heart Wrencher was one of the figures that was slated to come out. It was a name drop or something. I don't remember the specifics. But I think that it's going to be Heart Wrencher and Ground Assault.
And the Ground Assault is the
repainted Stinger.
The repainted Stinger? I don't know. I think we were. I mean, you may know. I think that we're going to get I would assume we'd get a Mark II. Considering not everyone has the vamp to begin with.
Yeah, maybe I could see that.
But it seems like they put that mold away for a bit while they try and give us something different, and that's why we're going to get this Awe Striker. I could be completely wrong, but I just have a feeling that we're going to see the Thunder Machine. It makes sense. They've hinted at it before. I do believe some of the things that people have heard. Because if we look hard enough, it's pretty easy. Not easy, but you can find people that can confirm things that either live overseas, that work in the factories, and so.
Right. So since
you may know, but
I had this towards the end of the stream, but if you read this, I think I can make that bigger. It looks like the Dreadnoughts got their hands on our communications and tried to sabotage the mission. G.I. Joe is always ready. They moved it to March 18th. And then it says, stay sharp, stay on guard, and report back. YouTube channel next month. But the thing that caught me was here, where it says, reveals that will whip your collection into shape. So That's why I was thinking that it's the Thunder Machine, or at least they might be showing us that. I have no validity to it. I'm just going by what I'm reading here. And Terry, you're saying that I'm wrong, that I'm an idiot?
No. No, I'm saying that I don't think that it's going to be the Thunder Machine. I think that it's going to be the ground assault. If anything at all, that whip your collection into shape, that might be a triple T. It might have something to do with Sergeant Slaughter, because they've been sharing older versions of like the Marauders Slaughter.
Yeah. Well, some people told me Slaughter, but they just released that Marauder Slaughter over the summer. We already got the Transformer 2-pack, so I'd be surprised if we're getting another Sergeant Slaughter. But a lot of people did hit me with, it's probably Sergeant Slaughter that they're talking about. But I was leaning heavy on whip, because that's slang for a car.
Yeah. So that could be anything from monkey wrench with a ground assault ram cycle, to heart wrencher with the Stinger, to thrasher with the Thunder Machine. Could be any of those. The air skiff. I saw somebody say something about Zanzibar with an air skiff.
Yeah, I saw that too. That would be. I would love the air skiff. I still have mine from being a kid, and
that's one of those things. Though, what else can you do with it? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can't repaint it. You can redo the fangs, or the claws, shall I say? You'll be able to redo those bunkers and probably GI Joe colors. That skiff, and I'm not saying they couldn't or wouldn't do it, but that would take up a lot of their tooling, a lot of their dollars for their tooling, only to have it not have it done. Like, I think they've completely messed up, because they're so concerned with giving a figure with every vehicle. How do we get swamp skiers for all the dreadnoughts? I don't want to rebuy the dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
Especially, I don't need another Zartan. I'm sorry, Zertin.
Zartan.
I don't know that we will. I don't know that we'll get those.
I don't think we will either. But that's a totally missed opportunity, right?
Yeah.
That is sold for every collector that loves the dreadnoughts.
Either swamp skiers or motorcycles.
Well, they're easily one of the most fun sub teams, right? Because they were kind of funny, but they were also Mad Max, and definitely outside the realm of both Cobra and GI Joe. I mean, look at the Thunder Machine. That's right out of a Mad Max movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought this would be a perfect HasLab, because it is a bigger vehicle. But you could do it where you have a different faceplate. Maybe you have a Dodge Charger faceplate that comes as the bonus, right? So you can make a completely different vehicle, a different type of engine, different different machine guns in the front, so you don't have Gatling guns. So you could make a completely different vehicle, but then also make the classic version.
Well, if it's a lower tier HasLab, but what do you think about like going made to order?
So someone told me that they could see a made to order Weather Dominator. Is that what they're doing? What are they doing? Mass device. And that makes complete sense, because they've done made to order, I believe, I know they've done made to order for Star Wars. They've done it for Marvel. I think they've done it for Transformers. So the made to order actually makes a lot of sense. Here's your one shot. We're doing the tooling no matter what. It's not as big as, other things. So I can fully see that being like them doing a made to order for some stuff.
Well, I can't see them doing the mass device series of figures and figures coming with the elements and stuff like that without making a mass device.
Yeah. And that's the one that somebody hinted at me that, you know, they could see there being that they could see that there's going to be a made to order and it'd be the mass device. Because it makes sense, right? Like, are you going to give us a mass device? Why are you giving us all this stuff?
Well, if you think about it,
they look like they plug into something. So,
yep.
Well, we're 5 years, a little bit more than 5 years into the line. Most lines only last about 5 years. So this is when they start to reinvigorate things. So are you guys familiar with the Indiana Jones Adventure series?
No.
All right. So it's easily one of the best lines out there. Let's see if I can soul in myself here or whatever. Wow. See, I'm still learning, guys. I think there we go. So I don't know what my camera's doing, but it's a build a diorama. So instead of, guys, I don't know what to do with my hand.
I don't know what you're doing. And I've been doing this for over 2 years now. I have no idea what you're doing.
I don't know. I don't know where to put my
reviews,
hand.
Man. That's what you get.
So listen, they have instead of a build a figure, it was build a dio. So you would build something that one of the movies. So I would love that for G.I. Joe, even with like the mass device. I think it could be big, right? But you could easily do a build a dio with the figures if you want to add something to the line. But when you have like the new price scale coming with like the maximum Spider-Man and all that stuff, that's a whole nother story. I think that horse has been beaten, or that dead horse has been beaten. But,
are there people upset about that? I didn't know.
Dude.
No, the only thing that I've seen is a lot of people, including myself, say they don't think it's worth $50.
Oh, I haven't seen anyone do any videos on it or any live streams about it or spend
any time at all on Spider-Man.
Holy fuck, dude! I got it. Like you don't like the $50 price point. Why don't we all do videos about it in live streams? Let's get to it.
Hey, listen, it's a hot topic, but the hot topic that we actually started with, and we're all over the place.
Okay, so here is the thing:
the gushing.
Okay, Emily did talk about how they fought to keep the price points I'm not gonna say different, but they fought to keep the price points at a specific point for G.I. Joe that they couldn't do for the other one. She talked about it in a live stream like last year.
Yeah.
So 25 they fought to keep it at, 35 for the deluxe, 45, 55, then 75 got thrown in just one time for the the HMS, and then you have the $100 price point. And then the HasLabs are all over the place.
And so are the leaks. The leaks are all over the place.
Yes, they are.
So you asked what we thought about the leaks. I kind of want to take a unpopular stance on that and say that I don't like them. I love seeing the test shots and all that stuff, but I think that the leaks from the factory kind of hurt things a little bit. It makes the live streams have a lot less of an impact, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
You agree with that too, Larry?
I mean, I like them, but I agree with everything Terry's saying. It does take away because they show you the digital renders, and then all of a sudden they normally start popping up. And usually, when the things pop up, there's things that no one knew about that are popping up with it.
Yeah. And now you've got people in the factory that are, or well, I guess what is it, one person or two that's leaking all of these photos.
Yeah, and normally, like when you see a leak, you'll see like a Marvel Legends next to it or Star Wars Black Series because they're grabbing all of the shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so you're seeing multiple leaks, You know, like there were some people that thought that Doc's head was fucking Samuel L. Jackson, and no one, that guy couldn't figure out that was Mace fucking Windu.
Mace Windu.
And he just thinks all black people look the same. He lives in Canada.
Yeah, this kind of like, listen, I get it. It's the Amazon effect, right? Everybody wants to see things right now. So I would love it. Well, I would love it if they stopped the leaks. I want to be surprised, you know.
But you're never
unless Hasbro's in on it and they're just doing this to try and build up hype.
It's like movie leaks, man. They're never going to do it, you know. Yeah. People are going to say, if you don't want to know, don't look. But
yeah,
it's also kind of unfair to say that, right? Where it's like, well, I still like the GI Joe community. I want to be in the Facebook groups, but so you can't miss getting smashed in the face every time there's a leak. You know, just like I like movie news. Oh, well, that's the new Marvel movie. They just broke it down for me.
Yeah.
Doc Window. Stanley's asking if Jay Khan is leaking other brands too. Has anybody noticed?
I don't know if he breaks them, but in a lot of his pictures, I believe that's where the Mace Windu was at. You'll see, you know, Marvel Legends, and then you'll see Black Series. So whether or not he's posting those elsewhere, he's showing them in the test shots because he's not putting them separate. Because there was Shizor, which he came out, right. Someone had pointed out that is Shizor's, you know, from what is he from? Well, Shizor from
Shadows of the Empire.
Shadows of the Empire. So he's showing the picture, and so yeah, people are. It doesn't take. I mean, it's not hard for them to figure out.
Well, what about this leak? So we've gone to, I think everybody's kind of touched over this. This is my favorite part of it. It's just that subtle thing enough to like to honor the original while still updating it. And then we start to see this stuff come out, right? And you know, Terry and I had a sidebar conversation on this.
I'm excited for translucent stuff too. So.
The sidebar was a couple weeks ago, I think, once we started seeing this stuff. But right there on the Nemesis Enforcer, everybody's wondering who this was, and it's Crystal Ball. It turns out
nobody was going to guess it because it was so off the wall.
It is so off the wall, and everybody's like, "What is that head sculpt? It's stupid." To me, he's a hypnotist. It's an illusion.
Right. That's what he's projecting onto whoever he's.
So you know, someone says this is kind of giving like Scarecrow vibes, which I agree with, and I hope that's kind of the route they go with, because I think Crystal Ball was one of the worst Real American Hero figures. Sorry,
Terry.
I hate Crystal Ball. He's awful. One of the figures I don't even. And is Psych Out your favorite G.I. Joe?
No, no, he's not.
with his satellite dishes as his bracelets.
He's gonna listen to me from real far away.
In many different ways, and you know he's coming because you looked what Dial Tone came with, and you're like, "That's fucking Psych Out's little thing." God damn it. Someone pointed out, like, they said, "Do you think this is going to be glow in the dark?" And I went, "I didn't even think about it, but I hope so."
And I think that would be really.
That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool. I'm an '80s kid. I like the gimmicks, the glow in the dark.
And Lenny does too. That's why he had the who was the zombie guy?
The mole rat.
The mole rats. That's why they're glow in the dark.
Yeah,
but it's painted glow in the dark, and it's not that good. If this is actually the glow in the dark plastic, it'll be awesome. Just go ask Mattel how they did Scare Glow, and just call it a night. That's how you do it.
Yeah, Scare Glow is amazing. That thing,
$15.
You get.
Are you talking about Massacre Scare Glow?
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about I'm talking about the Origins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's awesome. The thing will glow in the dark for like 4 fucking hours. He keeps me up at night. I keep him next to me, so I'm glowing and I'm not scared of the dark.
He's like, what was it? Glowworm. Do you guys remember Glowworm?
Yes. Yes. I had a glow.
Just real quick, I wanted to touch on this crystal ball thing. So when we were kids, Larry, you're saying one of the worst figures. Terry, you're saying it's one of your favorite figures. Back in the day, we didn't get all the info that comes out over the years, right?
Yeah.
And the different history of the character. So a lot of people are saying, what does Crystal Ball have to do with Cobra Lot? Why is he here with Nemesis Enforcer? Do you guys remember in the early 90s when comic books and different properties started in the trading cards? They were big in trading cards. Yeah. Okay, so GiJoe was there. I have a set, and here's where the lore comes from for Crystal Ball.
Okay, so I wondered where that came from.
It goes all the way back to 1991. I actually zoomed in a little bit here. But if you look at the top here, his birthplace is Cobra La. So it depends on the story. So his file card says nothing about this. So this is just a continuity in the trading cards. I know with IDW, he had more of a Rasputin type of role, which was very cool. I liked how they did this. But here, if you read this, he was part of Cobra La. He got sealed off in an earthquake that may have killed off the characters. And this is 1991, so I'm assuming early on people were like, God, they really hate Cobra La. People hate Cobra La. Let's get rid of it. I don't think it ever appeared in the Marvel run.
I believe very little, because from my account, from what I had heard, Larry Hama did not like it. Just like he didn't like Quick Kick, so or Shipwreck.
Well, Quick Kick, fighting in the snow, half naked and taking on a ninja. Like, come on, guy.
Yeah. I've said it before. Everything that they've done, they've made characters that I don't care about. Awesome. Like this guy here. I hate Raptor. I hate the Real American Hero. This guy here is awesome. They made him super fucking cool. All right.
They did. It's a cool update.
Yeah. And I had someone on my review go off on me about how we had our time and he loved that figure and that we shouldn't be telling them not to make stuff like that. And I'm like, well, if we had our time, that means you had your time with that shitty figure. Let the new people have their time with a cooler version.
Yeah, see, that's what I want the most with the classified line is like new updated stuff like that Raptor.
Yeah.
That's why I was so disappointed in Dial Tone and Leatherneck. Those should have been.
Whoa. We're not going to talk bad about Larry Neck, all right? When everyone tells you a figure looks like you, he's shorter, like me. So I'm with you. I'm with you with the fact that they're now doing retro cards. So you know what? Give us the Real American Hero figures on these retro cards, and then give us an updated version, a reimagined version. Again, they can take parts from the original, so we know that's who it is. But they're supposed to be classified, man. Update them. Why didn't you? Quick Kick was perfect. Hell, I'm gonna give Travis Mood Wreck, your boss, Baldy, some props here. He said you should have classified this up. Give him some pants, right? Yeah. Make him look like he's a little tactical, right? And then do a retro card, because why would I want to buy a retro card other than maybe you didn't get them? Go to Walmart. He's there.
I mean, I got to get them all. But...
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. So they were teetering. They were teetering early on, and then they get to a point where they can basically double dip with some of the figures. It's a smart business move.
Just like the credit collection.
Just like what?
The credit collection for the Black Series.
Oh, okay. I don't know that one. For Star Wars?
Yeah, it's a retro card line for the most part. You would know, right? Is it the retro card, Terry? The credit collection? Or do they have their own retro card and the credit collection?
I have never seen them. No, I don't collect Star Wars.
Okay. Well, I thought maybe you had it in.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. They come with like a bar or something.
Yeah. And it's like I don't know. Someone in here will know. I mean, someone's got to like Star Wars. Someone's buying someone's buying Black Series. All right. Someone is.
Are they?
Okay. Well, they're making it, so it means someone's got to be buying it. And I'm sticking with the story.
I don't know where Spec is because he's the one that collects all the Black Series and all that shit.
Yeah, so the credit collection looks like it's retro carded 6-inch figures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so wow. I'm still learning. I didn't do a ton of slides here. And I was gonna do the Transformer HasLab with Cobra Commander's head on it, so we would keep everybody's attention.
Oh, are we getting a hooded Cobra Commander?
Yes. It's coming.
No, please don't fucking ask. Dude, guys, seriously. Do not ask. You already know. We've already talked about this. I should have even brought it up. I guess I just hate myself and I like being tortured. But before you move off of Crystal Ball, I believe it was Stanley Eberhardt on Saturday said if you look at the
Sorry.
I don't even know what you're doing. All right? I have no idea what you're hitting.
I don't know.
He pointed out if you look at Crystal Ball's gun, there's a serpent on it.
All right, I don't have a zoom in on that.
Yeah, and I didn't have it either, but I think he had already zoomed in and he said there's a serpent on it, which leads back to Cobra Law.
Okay.
So
they're leaning into this kind of deep dive from the trading cards. That's what it looks like to me.
Or, well,
Hear me out. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, Classified looks to be where them and the new Energon universe. That's what it looks like they're supposed to be doing. Like those two are supposed to be working.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I wish they just have this crystal ball pop up in the Energon universe.
But just say it. Say, you know what? The Classified line, it's gone through iterations. Like fucking Baldy trying to figure this shit.
I'm keeping it interesting.
Yes, you are. You're doing something. But just tell us. Say, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. Energon and Classified are now part of the same universe. Unless we say it's something different, like we do Classified movie figures. And then Retro Card is going to be a real American hero. That is what we're going to focus on.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, the design of some of the figures is in the Energon comic books. Nemesis Enforcer or Immortal, whatever.
I like to call him Immortal because it makes people mad.
Yes.
I mean, he is Nemesis Immortal. That he's actually been Nemesis Immortal longer than he's been Nemesis Enforcer.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
People get mad. I will not call it Steel Corps. Only Steel Brigade. I don't call it whatever the fuck you want. But I'm doing a review on it. I'm going to call it what it says here. I mean,
they're your toys. Who cares what you call it?
Thank you. No one's coming to take them. Listen, people, if you're just wearing this, no one is showing up at your house to go, hey, you called this Steel Brigade and Valaverse owns that, so you cannot do it. Give us your Steel Corps figures. And then they're going to rip the heads off right in front of you.
It's Valaverse. Yeah.
Man. the Energon Rock and Roll, having that figure show up in the comic was really cool to me when I started reading it.
Yeah.
And then they killed him. So.
Whoa. Spoiler alert, buddy.
I don't read comics, but I did hear about it. I want a holy rock and roll now.
It's actually very well done story-wise. They did a really nice job with that. But yeah, it's let me see what other slides I got here. So we did Crystal Ball. we already kind of... What's that?
Somebody commented the Pinkertons are coming.
Berlin said the Pinkertons. They might show up.
Yo, whoever believes that story, I have a bridge on Cobra Island that I can sell you.
I got some oceanfront property I want to sell you in Montana. So hit me up. Sight unseen that you can buy it.
I can't believe the way that story blew up and the people that backed that story. I'm like, what is
nobody
happening?
Questioned it.
I'm like,
that's
you're talking about fake news out there? Come on, guy. Yeah, the
Hasbro is that bad that they're sending somebody there. Like, you can't do that. Like, you can't. Like, you cannot walk in my fucking house and it not being breaking and entering.
Weren't the Pinkertons? Weren't they in Red Dead Redemption? Did you guys play that?
No,
the Pinkertons are still a thing.
No, I know that they're real. I know they're historically based, but they were in Red Dead Redemption. I just thought it was funny that
I believe they're based out of
the Pinkertons came to my house for my cards, for my trading cards. Can you believe Hasbro's doing this? Come on, knock it off. I'm fucking stupid, man. It's just insane.
I knew this show was going to go this way. Just
well, we're still waiting on Spec. The guy is running late. I think he's getting his hair done or something. So listen, I wanted to kind of go back to the stream. We already went over the Dreadnoks, but in reality, my guess is that they'll probably go over. Crap, Terry, I'm sorry. In reality, we're probably going to see the real in-hand versions of this stuff, right?
Yes. Yes.
They'll answer the question on what fits inside this mech version of the snake armor. If a character actually sits inside, if it comes with a character, I feel like this is the character. I don't think you need another character with it.
Yeah, I think that's to be like a mech vehicle type thing.
Yeah,
I don't think.
But they want to give you they want a figure with it, and that they want that number on there. And I have a feeling we're going to get a character with it. Make it $100. That's my opinion.
$100.
That thing right there, it's gonna be $100.
If it comes with a figure, it's probably gonna be close. It's gonna be 75 or 100.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards 75. But we have to see how articulated it is. It looks like it's got a lot of articulation.
Dude, it almost looks like they took the Real American Hero snake armor and popped it in on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
But you can see where the hinge is at, so it is going to open up. And this thing is about 12 inches tall, it looks like.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm excited for this one. We've already talked about all of this stuff, but I'm assuming this is what they're going to actually show us during the stream. And then give us some either name drops or new digital renders that we're not familiar with, including my guess of the Thunder Machine. I could be completely wrong. I'm just going off of what I read. I want to give credit to Larry real quick for this. So this is the one I put together, but it was based on a picture just randomly. I woke up to a text, I think after like partying at the Eagles parade all day, and Larry's like, here, use this.
Well,
he only had the two of us on here, but I was able to add everybody else, and this is hysterical, dude. What made you think of this?
Okay, because you brought up that you wanted to do a fan stream of everything before Travis does, so no one will watch his show. And I was like, that sounds awesome. I'm all for it. And then first it was a joke, and then it became something real. And then you're like, this kind of sucks. I'm like, you still want to do next Tuesday? And you were like, or do you want to do the Tuesday when it comes out? And you're like, I want to do this Tuesday. I'm like, all right, cool. And you're like, all right, we'll still do it for 6/14.
Yeah.
But you can't set it for 6/14, can you?
No, I didn't know that. It's in 5-minute increments.
I didn't either. Well, when I saw it, I realized it. And I was just like, well, there's no fan stream. And I was like, yeah, not another teen movie, not another G.I. Joe fan stream.
Yeah.
It plays more like not another G.I. Joe fan stream, but it was supposed to read not another G.I. Joe fan because everyone else has one, including Margot gets one. And you had told me that Terry might come on. I didn't have any pictures of Terry, and you said Spec might also. So I just threw us on there really quickly. And then you asked me if I could switch it. And I was like, no, because I already saved it. And also I don't want to. And you're like, I'll do it.
It wasn't too hard to manipulate, but
no,
I said to Terry, do you want to be the nasty cheerleader? And he did not disappoint with that face, man.
Well, also, the head of mine is on like the same angle that the football player was, and it just fit perfectly over it.
Yeah. It came out so good. And just to think, like anybody watching right now, you could easily add everybody here to your Spank Bank. So you could go on Instagram and download this very, very easily. But no, I appreciate you doing this, Larry. I thought it caught me off guard, and I was laughing my ass off.
Yes, Mr. Mad Gus. I made sure I was the popular one. Listen, if you're going to do something, why wouldn't you make yourself the most popular one, right?
Right.
Like, people, it's not a big ego. It's just that I did it. I should be the one that's the main. Look at Travis, how he does everything. He focuses him and then everyone else.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, so if you guys like this kind of like random format, let us know in the comments next month when they actually do the fan stream. If you guys are available, if I'm available, we can regroup and do another early one if you want. Have some fun. It looks like there's quite a few people here, so we could definitely do that.
Get the slides. If you get the slides together, because I do my Monday show. I'll be damned if I'm going to run back and try and do new slides while working to get it loaded. But if you can do the slides,
yeah,
I'm all for
by
it.
then I should have enough practice under my belt, dude. Are you using Google Slides for this? Because I don't know how to use that, and it's very simple, but it's hard at the same time.
I tried Google Slides, and I wanted to just throw my computer out the window. So I use PowerPoint, and then I upload PowerPoint.
Well, just real quick, we do have a visitor here. Finally.
LA traffic, what can I say?
You don't work.
What's up, man? Another tall bearded guy to join us.
Oh, I gotta pick my kids up. Tell them to fucking Uber.
Yeah, I wish, but then I gotta pay for that shit.
So, Beck, you're finally here. It's good to have you. We've been going for a little bit now. I don't know if you know, my mom will be home soon, but tell me what your thoughts are real quick on the stream getting pushed back a month.
I mean, I just hope that the stream, I hope it's production issues, right? They just weren't quite ready to show something.
Mom, I'm on with my friends.
Is she gonna
Guys,
pick the phone?
She needs to make a phone call. Sorry, Spec. You came too late, dude. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.
Take care.